Yes, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the show. Hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about in today's show, guys. Big up to everyone. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to go and like that. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video. All that good stuff, guys. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. We're only 84 subscribers away now from hitting 5k. So yeah, let's keep hitting that subscribe button if you've not done it already. Big up to you all. Hope you're all doing good. I'm just going to get down to this video today. I think we've got to talk. I'm going to try and talk as factually and as sensibly as I possibly can about the situation in football right now. Yeah, there's a massive situation in football right now that for some reason rival teams think is okay. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. So big up to everyone in chat. Hope you're all doing good. I don't understand rivals at this moment in time. I don't understand the 19 other football teams in this country. I really don't get it. So obviously we all watched the Liverpool Spurs game. We all saw what happened. Yeah, we had a brilliant game of football that was destroyed by the officiating in this country. All right, absolutely destroyed by the officiating in this country. Right, we have extra officials now. Not only are the officials on the pitch, there's 2 linesmen and a referee and a second referee that are on the pitch, yeah, controlling the game of football. We also have 4 independent referees in a VAR room watching the game to get the decisions correct. So that is almost 8 officials watching a game of football and taking a charge of a game of football, and they still get decisions wrong. And then it's just not for Liverpool Football Club either. It's for Man United. It's for Tottenham. You know, it's for West Ham. It's for the 19 other Premier League games. Man United had a goal they should have scored on the weekend. It should be legal. Man United had a penalty last week they should have had and they didn't get, right? I'm putting rivalry aside here, guys. I'm literally going to put rivalry aside here because I've had enough. I've had enough of corruption in this game. I've just had enough of corruption in football. It has to change. And if Liverpool Football Club are the team that can change it, big up Liverpool Football Club. It's not Liverpool's fault that the 19 other teams in this Premier League haven't got the bottle to go against the establishment. That's not Liverpool's fault. It's not Liverpool's fault that the 19 other teams in this league haven't got the bottle to go against the establishment. That's not Liverpool Football Club's fault. I swear, if Liverpool Football Club stopped world hunger, rival fans would still say, "Oh, it's all about Liverpool. It's all about Liverpool. Oh, victims. Oh. He's like, what are you chatting about? We just stopped world hunger. What's the issue? How about your team grows a sack? West Ham fans. I've had West Ham fans. There's West Ham fans having a go at Liverpool fans on Twitter. It wasn't even your game. You hate Tottenham. What are you chatting about? And then bringing up things from the past that went against them when we played them. Okay, well, have the guts, have the balls to go against the establishment then. Only because Liverpool going against them now, and Liverpool have had enough. You know, Liverpool Football Club have had enough of the corruption and they're calling it out. And they want to go against this establishment. They want answers to their questions. And they're not going to stop till they get it. And they're going to do everything in their power. Only because Liverpool got the balls to do it and your teams ain't got the balls to do it. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's a matter. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What football fans can't understand, yeah? Because they're thick. They've got no brain cells. They just sit there on a Saturday drinking their white lightning like this. I hate Liverpool. 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 Drinking their white lightning out of their skull because they ain't got 2 brain cells to rub together. It's for the better of the game. Yeah, you can go on Twitter and find all the incidences that Liverpool got from VAR. Of course, Liverpool got some incidences from VAR. Everyone does. It don't mean it's right. This is what people can't understand. Yes, Liverpool benefited a few times from VAR, like every team has. But does that mean it's right? Does that mean it's right? Of course it don't mean it's right. But Liverpool have had enough. Liverpool Football Club have had enough. And I'm just listening to Saeed's show a minute ago. Big up Saeed. But I'm just listening to his show a minute ago, and you've got Lee Gunner on there. Absolute sprouting nonsense. You've got big up James Redmond, who's up there for the Liverpool boys, just banging facts. You got and you got that Man City fan. He can be quiet. Like, the corruption in football is there. The money is so big in football. The money is now so big in football. Are you telling me there's no chance of corruption? I just heard Lee Gunner saying, if there was corruption in football, how would they get away with it with millions of people watching the games every weekend? They got away with it in Italy for quite a long time, Lee. You know, in Italy, it was corruption. There was arrests made. Actually, there was legal prosecutions. You know, there was crimes committed. But they were getting away with it for years when millions of people were watching the games. Come on. I thought people were brighter in this. You know what I mean? I thought people had more intelligence than this. Oh, there can't be corruption when millions of people are watching it. How are they getting away with it? Well, how did Italy get away with it for so long? How did Juventus and them clubs get away with it for all them years with millions of people still watching? It happens behind the scenes. They don't hand over the brown paper envelopes in front of everyone. Right, before kick-off, guys, I've got to do an announcement before kick-off. I am just going to pass these referees the brown envelopes that make sure we win this game today so everyone can see it. What are we doing? It's beyond the scenes. It's the whole point of it. You don't know it's happening. It don't matter if you're watching the game. You don't know it's happening because it's behind the scenes. Some people just, I don't get it. I really don't understand people. Look at Barcelona right now. Look at Barcelona. Doing it for years, apparently, allegedly, because I don't want to get taken down. Allegedly, been doing it for years in front of millions. It doesn't matter if millions of people are watching it, they can still get away with it. I mean, look at all the people that have committed crimes in plain sight, that just got away with their crimes forever. Look at a certain BBC personality that never got committed for his crimes, but we all know what he is, but he died. Yeah? And a certain corporation covered it up forever. It happened in front of our eyes. Does it mean it didn't happen because we didn't see it happen? Fucking idiots. I'm sick and tired of stupid people. What James Redmond was just trying to say over there, big up James Redmond, he was just trying to say over there, when you got this much money in the game and you got VAR involved, with VAR and money, is there a chance of corruption? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know the yes or no in the chat, guys. With VAR and the money available now in football that's going around football, and with VAR, is there a possible way that corruption can happen? Put yes or no in the chat. Put yes or no in the chat. It's just, this is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying there is corruption right now. I'm not saying that. But there is a possibility. There is a possibility. Why in this country are we allowed to just take it up the arse? I'm just asking right now. Why is it only in England you're allowed to take it up the arse by the referees? Oh, the referees are crap, but they're crap for everyone. It doesn't matter. Just get on with it. I don't know why Liverpool are doing that statement. Why is it in this country that's okay, but in Europe, when they see that going on, they're doing a thorough investigation and bring criminal charges to those who are doing it? Look at FIFA. Look at the Netflix documentary on FIFA. Yeah, they did an investigation, but in this country, and that's okay. It's okay in this country. Get away with it. Yeah, do it. It does. It does my head in, and this is not just about Liverpool Football Club. Yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. This is a Liverpool channel. It happened to us against Tottenham. So, of course, we're upset and angry. But yes, have Liverpool benefited from VAR decisions in the past? Yes. Have Man United benefited from VAR decisions in the past? Yes. Have Tottenham benefited from VAR decisions in the past? Yes. Everyone's benefited. It doesn't mean it's right. Why can't rival fans understand this? It doesn't mean it's correct. And if your team feels aggrieved that Liverpool got away with something when they played you, and this is to all rival fans who's on Twitter right now, bringing up their Liverpool pictures from 7 years ago when there weren't VAR, or 4 years ago when VAR just came in, and go, oh, look, Liverpool fans weren't complaining then. Liverpool fans weren't complaining when it went for them. Liverpool fans weren't complaining when it went for them. Right. Why didn't your team do something about it? It's as simple as that. Your team should try to do something about it, but your team doesn't do anything about it because your team hasn't got the bollocks. Your team hasn't got the nerve, the guts to go against the establishment. It's as simple as that. Liverpool always go against the establishment. Do you know anything about the city of Liverpool itself? The city of Liverpool and Scousers go against the establishment all the time because they're always getting wronged. They still ain't got justice for what happened 30 odd years ago. Come on. It does my nut in. And this is just not from a Liverpool point of view, but we're going to talk it back from a Liverpool point of view, because guess what? It happened against Liverpool, against Spurs, right? So what did we learn about that Liverpool Spurs game? One thing we did fucking learn, that these boys that play for Liverpool Football Club right now have got fucking mentality stronger than a fucking cheater. I'm telling you right now. These boys, I'm proud of the Liverpool team. I've got no problem with how we played against Spurs, what Klopp did against Spurs, how we played, how we managed that game, everything. Them boys put themselves on the line, put themselves on a pedestal as far as I'm concerned. Mentality monsters are back. 9 men Liverpool were still trying to score against 11 men Tottenham. 9-man Liverpool still look better than 18 other teams in this Premier League with 11 players. So I'm proud of the boys. It's got nothing to do with that. It's to do with the inconsistencies in our game right now. And the fact is, our game is not the game that we love anymore. We can't celebrate goals anymore because they look for anything to rule it out. Everything's a red card. Everything's handball. They change the rules of the game every match to make sure it suits VAR in that game. How many times has the handball rule been changed since VAR came in? Before VAR, everyone knew what handball was. Everyone knew what handball was. Handball was a deliberate act. This is what handball was, a deliberate act. Everyone knew what handball was. In fact, if you go before VAR, it's very hard to get a handball decision. Now, handball rule has been changed, 6 times since VAR got introduced? 6 times? Because it benefits VAR. Oh, handball can be this, it can be that. Yeah. Shirt sleeves. Shirt sleeve rule. So the shirt sleeve rule is a handball rule. So if your shirt sleeve is here and it hits here, that's handball. But if it's on the shirt sleeve, it's not handball. What if you got tiny arms? So why have I got arms like this? Yeah? What have I got arms like that? Yeah? Shirt sleeve, don't matter where it hits. What a pathetic rule. What a pathetic rule. Handball is handball. It's as simple as that. They changed the rules to benefit them. Why is no one seeing this? They changed the rules on handball. Was it last season? When the season kicked off, yeah, they changed the rules for handball and they gave a few penalties at the beginning of the season, right? The third game into the season, they decided to change the rules. They ripped up the rule book. Right, we'll rip that up. And they completely changed the rules. on the third game of the season. And everyone's sitting there going, yeah, all right, then. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Why are people taking it? I don't get it. I don't get this country. Why are we taking it? Why isn't VAR? Why has it got an independent team that looks after them? They shouldn't be under the same rule as the referees. I've been saying it for years now. There should be an independent committee that is in charge of VAR. They should not be under the same umbrella as the match day referees. They shouldn't be. In fact, the people that operate VAR should not even know who the people are that are refereeing that game. They should have no contact with them whatsoever. Because the problem we got in our game right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that the referees all are mates. All the referees under the PGMO, yeah, they're all friends. They're all buddies. They're all drinking buddies. They all go out. They love each other. They're buddies. They're brothers. It's a brotherhood. All that nonsense, yeah? So when they're doing VAR duty and their mates doing the referee duty on the pitch, they want to stick up for their mates a little bit. It's a massive conflict of interest. What it should be, the VAR group should be an independent body that has no idea what the name of the referee is for that match. They're just an independent body that are commissioned by an independent team, not under the same umbrella as the referees. That is first, because if you do that, you get a bit of separation. I never understood why they didn't do that. It drives me mad. And because it's all under one umbrella. Big up everyone in the chat, by the way. Because it's under one big umbrella, you gotta get mates looking after mates. It's just the way it is. And this is not just a Liverpool thing. Man United. I hate Man United with a passion, like most of you do, yeah? I hate Man United with a passion. But they've had some dodgy calls go against them in the last couple of weeks from VAR. Really dodgy calls. They should have had a couple of penalties when they weren't given it, right? Nottingham Forest had a dodgy penalty. Nottingham Forest should have had was it Nottingham Forest? Yes, on Sunday night. That should have had a penalty. Yeah, I believe it was Nottingham Forest. Yeah, the Nottingham Forest game. They should have had a penalty on Sunday. But VAR decided not to give them one for some reason when the bloke got absolutely taken out. You know, it's everyone in the game, and this is what I'm saying. The Brentford game, big up, Michael. This is what I'm saying. I'm talking as a Liverpool fan because it's a Liverpool channel and what happened to us against Tottenham. But I'm talking about the wider spread of football in this league. It needs to change. It's not a fair playing game. The whole point of a competitive sport is that you play on a fair playing field. You play 11 men versus 11 men and the best team wins, yeah? Some of the times that happens, yeah? But some of the times right now, the fairness in sport is going away. Right? We get told every season, these are the new rules going to be this season. You can't do this, you can't say that, you can't do this. And then they enforce them rules for the first couple of weeks. And then after that, they decide not to enforce them no more. Virgil van Dijk is the only player I've ever known in my whole life watching football that got extra games added onto his sending off for telling the ref where to go. Has any other player this season been given that same courtesy? I'm just asking for a friend. Like, they made a statement with Virgil van Dijk because it is Liverpool. Right? What rival fans might not like about this year, right? If Man United made the same stand Liverpool are making right now, the same noises will be heard because of the size of the football club. Yeah. Tottenham fans might not like this, yeah? They might not like it, right? And we're not having a go at Tottenham. Tottenham fans, listen right now. We're not having a go at your team. We're not having a go at your owners. We're not having a go at your manager. It's not your fault, yeah? So get that out of your system, Spurs. It's not your fault. But the reason there's so much talk about it is because Liverpool Football Club are huge. It was on Good Morning Britain this morning. They were talking about it on Good Morning Britain today. And rival fans are going, how the hell are they talking about it? Only they would talk about Liverpool on Good Morning Britain. Yes, because Liverpool have made a statement and Liverpool are fucking massive. So, of course, they're going to talk about it. It's just madness. It's absolutely madness to me. That, and I'm not talking about conspiracies. I'm talking about the unfairness in the football in this country right now. When it happens in Italy and Spain, then fans deal with it. The fans in Italy and Spain deal with it. Yeah? They want to see consequences, right? Even against their own team. In this country, it's just let them get away with it. So, 4 people, this is what irritates me about the game, yeah? 4 people were in that VAR room, yeah, watching the game. Their job, this is their job. This is what they get paid good money for. This is what the club get paid good money for. These officials get paid well. Don't think they don't, yeah? These officials get paid well. These 4 people that are in the VAR room get paid to do what I'm doing right now. Sit at a monitor. They're paid to sit at a monitor and watch a game of football. And the whole point of their job is, if they see the referee or the linesman has made an incorrect call, that's a mistake, they can correct that mistake. Yeah? That's their job. That's all their job is. Yeah? Very simple. Very, very easy job. Me and big up Michael in the chat. Me and Michael and K-Mac, yeah? We could go and do the VAR tonight for Fulham Chelsea. Easy. Me, Michael and K-Mac could go and sit in that VAR room tonight and do the VAR for Chelsea and Fulham. Easy. Because all you're doing is looking for an accidental mistake by the referee or the linesman that was either called to something like offside when it weren't offside, a goal when it should have been a goal, a red card or a penalty. They're the things you're looking at. They're the only things you're looking at. You're not looking at anything else, yeah? Very easy to see when all your job is to look at a bloody monitor. That's all you got to do. And then you've got all this operating gear around you. You've got all this operating gear and you've got time. So the Everton game against Luton Town, they took 3.5 minutes to look at Calvert-Lewin's goal. 3.5 minutes to look at Calvert-Lewin's goal. So they know they have plenty of time to look at stuff. Yeah? And what they're saying is that Darren England he looked at it. So what they're saying is that Darren England thought the referee apparently told him that it was a goal. Yeah? And that's what he was looking at. And Darren England was apparently like, yeah, it's onside, it's a goal, check complete, right? But now it's coming out saying that he lost concentration on what he was doing. He lost concentration on what he was doing. Right. What was he doing? Was he having a sneaky wank under the desk? Is that what he was doing? What was he doing? What made him lose concentration? Did Beverly come in from the corner and ask him if he wanted a cup of coffee? What did he miss? What took his concentration away? I don't get it. And if his concentration was taken away, what was the other 3 guys doing? What were they doing? Because they're there as backup. Because sometimes your concentration can be taken away. You know, someone might say something in your ear or something. You just look away like that for a second. You've got to go back. And it's like, oh, what was I doing again? Yeah, I was doing this for a ref, weren't I? And I was looking at that. So what were the other guys doing? Were they helping him wank? Was that what they were doing? Were they on their knees taking it? What was going on? And then the biggest thing after that, that annoys me the most is that they could have gone back, and when he said check complete and the ref blew his whistle to give no goal, why did Darren England and his team go, whoa, hold up? hold up, it is a goal. I thought you were saying it's a goal, because this is the whole thing of it. Darren England is saying that he thought the referee said it was a goal and he wanted to make sure it was correct. Yeah? That's why Darren England said check complete really quickly, because it was a legitimate goal. So when the referee blew the whistle and said no goal, why didn't Darren England or any member of his team that was in that VAR room not get back on touch with him and go, whoa, 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 hold up. No, you got it wrong there. You got it wrong there. It is a legitimate goal. It is a legitimate goal. It's a legitimate goal. Go to the screen and have a look for it yourself. It's a legitimate goal. It's a legitimate goal. That's a mistake by us. You got time, because he didn't kick off yet. The kickoff didn't happen. Had plenty of time. In fact, I believe they did ask him, because there is video footage of the referee listening to someone in his ear and about to put the whistle to his mouth, but then he doesn't. And this is what I'm saying. This is the issue. So that's not just an error. That is just not an error. Yeah? But what are they going to get for that error? It's more than an error to me. It's a sackable offence. It's as simple as that. But when they get what they going to get, a slap on the wrist, they're getting a week off. So basically, what the refs are getting are a week off work. Oh, beautiful! Wouldn't we all love that? A week off work, guys. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So they're all getting a week off work. No work for them next weekend. No training or anything like that. You got to go home. You got a week off work. Maybe no pay. Oh, okay. I'll just hang around with the missus and the kids, play a bit of PlayStation, play the new FIFA. You know, I'll do whatever. Yeah, I'll mess around with the car. Okay, I'll come back the following week. Right? So there's not. This is what annoys me. The refs can make horrible mistakes that cost football teams precious points. Yeah, it costs teams precious points. What Liverpool are asking for is the audio and video of that conversation. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I really don't. I don't think it's too much Liverpool to ask for. We just want to hear the audio and see the video of what happened that night, what happened in the VAR room. That's all we're asking for, because something happened. But they're not giving over the audio or video. Why are they not giving over the audio? If they got nothing to hide, why are they not giving over the audio? Simple as that. Why are they not giving over the audio? Just give over the audio to Liverpool. Let them listen to what you did. And then Liverpool can be like, oh, okay. All right, it was an accidental cock-up. But why is this accidental cock-up keep happening? Because it's not the first time. Yeah? So why are we not getting to hear it? Why are we not getting video? We don't know what's going on in that VAR room, guys. None of us do. But they're accountable. They're accountable because they're making these huge mistakes, which makes them accountable. But they don't have to answer for their crimes. They don't have to answer to it. Darren England ain't going to do an interview and go, right, this is what happened. This is what happened. They're protected. They're protected more in the Vatican. They are completely and utterly protected under a massive umbrella, and that's why people talk about corruption. That is why people talk about corruption, because how well they're protected. Mic them up. Do you know why they won't mic them up? They keep saying they won't mic them up because of the swearing and stuff like that. It's not because of that. It's because they don't want to hear the truth. Because you're starting to hear the truth on what's going on, guys. That is why they won't mic them up. That is exactly why referees will not ever be mic'd up. It's the simple way to get rid of all the conspiracy theories. You get rid of all the conspiracy theories. You get rid of the talk of corruption if you mic up the referees. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But why won't they mic them up? Someone explain. Big up everyone in the chat. Much love to all of you. Don't forget to go and hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new around here as well. EPL equals clickbait league. They want to create storylines and conservatives. Exactly. Just mic the referees up. It stops everything. It stops every football fan coming out with conspiracy talk. It stops every football fan thinking of corruption. It stops it all by miking up the referees. Because then we can hear it. And then we can go, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you watching, you donut? You know, and we can just talk about it like that. But when you don't mic up the referees, and when they don't give up their audio, and when they don't give up their videos of mistakes in the VAR room, and are not accountable for what they've done, then you're going to get chat like this. You're going to get conspiracy theorists. You're going to get conspiracy theorists talking about brown envelopes. And what doesn't help the matter, right? And I'm not going to say this is a true fact or any conspiracy right here, yeah? But what doesn't help the Premier League and what doesn't help the PMOL, what doesn't help them is that they send their referees to the UAE 48 hours before a massive Liverpool Tottenham game. Then bring that whole bunch of them back to then referee and VAR the Liverpool Spurs game within 48 hours, yeah? And because conspiracy theorists are nutters, yeah? And I'm not one of these conspiracy theorists. I'm not saying this is true. But then you get a lot of conspiracy theorists going, well, Man City lost. You lot just came back from the UAE and you find these decisions that go against Liverpool. Now, that's what conspiracy theorists are going to say, right? And they're mad, right? I'm not going to be part of that. I'm not going to be part of that. That's just not me. But you don't help yourselves. They don't help themselves. I'm not saying conspiracy theories are nutters, by the way. I believe in a lot of conspiracy theories. I'm just saying that I can't put my eggs in that basket right now. But they don't help themselves, is what I'm saying. They're not helping themselves by doing this. Yeah? Sending a team to the UAE, yeah, 48 hours before the biggest game of the weekend. It don't even matter if it's the biggest game of the weekend. It could be Brentford and Nottingham Forest. It still shouldn't happen. Yeah? It could be Sheffield United versus Luton. Yeah? And then they shouldn't still be in the UAE 48 hours before they referee and officiate their game. They just shouldn't be doing it. Why are they doing backhand jobs? Their referees they're official referees for the United Kingdom. They're official referees, not for the United Kingdom. They're official referees for the English Premier League. Why are they going to other countries to do jobs? Don't they get enough attention in this country or something? Why are they going to other countries? I'm definitely not that, Michael. Don't you worry about that. I am definitely not. The only there's two conspiracy theories that I believe in. And that one is the JFK assassination. I don't believe the real person they claim killed him. And the other one's the moon. And that's it. That's it. It doesn't help. They don't help themselves. And this is what I'm saying. And then when Liverpool asks for all Liverpool are asking for, Liverpool don't really accept their apology because there's no proof that they're apologising. Yeah, it's very easy to get on the phone, talk to Howard Webb. All right, Howard, how you doing? Yeah, we're seriously pissed off, man. Your crew, your boys that you employ, how have they got all that wrong? Oh, okay, yeah. And they just apologise, and we're meant to take it. Oh, yeah, I'm very sorry. Yeah, we're very sorry. They got it wrong. We know. Guys, when I did the watch along, you guys were probably with me when I was doing the watch along, yeah? When I did the watch along, didn't I say in about 10 minutes' time they'd tell us that it was a mistake and it should have been given? I knew it straight away. You know, and it's just I don't get where rivals. You're not understanding what Liverpool fans are trying to say this weekend. You're really not. There's an issue here. So what we're all saying is, because what rival fans are saying, they don't care, yeah? Rival fans are basically what rival fans are saying is, oh, it all comes around and goes around, yeah? So all rival fans are really happy taking it up the arse. That's what rival fans are telling me today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll bend over quite happily and take it up the arse. Oh, let's go again, guys. Let's go again. Another one. Oh, let's do one more for luck. Yeah, right in there. Yeah. So that's what rival fans are happy to do. They're happy. They're happy. Let them be. Let the rival fans be happy taking it up the arse week in, week out with no accountability. Let them have it. Let them have their day. Yeah, let them have their day. Let them. I don't get it. Because they come crying eventually. There's no accountability. I keep saying this. So Alexis McAllister is going to get fined by the Premier League for saying that Spurs played with 12 men. So Alexis McAllister, who factually says Spurs are played with 12 men, is going to get fined by the Premier League. But the officials who ran that football game and made all the mistakes in that game get nothing. Help it make sense. How is this right? How is it right? Someone tell me. How is that right? How can McAllister go jokingly, sort of like, oh, Tottenham played with 12 men, and then he get fined, but the referees and the officials who run our game to make sure it's a fair game and a fair process cock up in the worst way possible, then get a slap on the wrist and told to have a week off? How? This is why people have got to take a stand. This is why people have got to take a stand. And I've said this in my watch along. All 20 teams need to come together. All 20 teams in this league need to come together and make a pact and just go, look, we're protesting. We ain't carrying on playing this Premier League season until you sort this mess out, because it's happening to all of us. There is no accountability. We want audio proof. We want video proof of all VAR decisions from now on, so these guys are not protected. That is what all 20 clubs should be asking for. All 20 clubs should be asking for this. Yeah, not just Liverpool Football Club. It should be all of us. All 20 teams should be coming together and going, we are not playing any more of this Premier League season. We've had enough of this nonsense. You guys don't take no accountability. You change the match day rules every single week. No one knows what's going on. You told everyone if you swear and talk back to a referee now, you get a booking. That lasted 2 weeks. Players are going back to showing yellow cards to referees and not getting punished. People are talking to referees and not getting punished now. Yeah. So they change the rules as they go along. And then they make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And there's no accountability. And when teams ask to see the proof of that mistake and why you came to that decision, you delete the tapes. So all 20 teams should come together and make a pact. I don't get it. I don't get it, because it will happen worse to your side. I can guarantee you right now, yeah? I can guarantee you right now, if this happened to Tottenham, all right? And I'm not blaming Spurs fans are all Spurs, but some of their fans are fucking irritating, right? If this happened to Tottenham, yeah, and I don't know, Kulusevski scored a perfectly good goal like Diaz did, yeah, and then that first yellow card happened to Jota and all this sort of stuff, yeah, that got him sent off. I guarantee you right now, Tottenham fans would be asking for a replay. They'd be saying that Liverpool are cheats, that The referees are always on Liverpool's side. This has got to stop. There's corruption. But because it happened to Liverpool, and Liverpool talk about it, we're the babies, apparently. We're the losers. We're this, we're that, we're this. And it's awful. They're making football political. And football should never be political. But that is what the money men in this game are doing to it. They've made it a political sport. And it's making it worse. And people don't seem to understand that. People don't seem to understand what I'm saying. I've been trying to talk to people all weekend about this, and they go, "Oh, you're just a typical Liverpool fan." So are you even listening? I'm not talking about Liverpool. I'm talking about all 20 teams. It's just don't. It's the money involved in football now. The money involved in football now, and with VAR and stuff like that, of course, corruption can happen. Of course it can. It shouldn't happen, but it can happen. Is it happening right now? I'm not saying that, but there is a chance it can happen. And it's becoming political. Football's becoming political, and people are just standing by and letting it happen. I don't get it. Arsenal fans, Lee Gunner and all that, talking today going, "Oh yeah, well, it comes around, it goes around. I don't see the problem." You don't see the problem. It drives me mad. It drives me mad. You set up rules, yeah? If you've got rules, like in life, yeah, we have to abide by the law. They're the rules, yeah? In your everyday life, you have to abide by the law of the country that you live in, yeah? If you break them rules, you break the law, which means justice has to come down on you, yeah? It's as simple as that. That's life. In football, right now, there's rules. You have to go by them rules, right? Which the teams do. So the teams are going by the rules that they have set, right? So all the teams go by the rules that they set. But then the officials and the people in charge disobey them rules. And the team that are abiding by the rules are the teams that are getting punished. So all the 20 teams in this league who are abiding by the rules set by the governing bodies in football are abiding by them. And the people that have made the rules are changing the rules, are getting away with it. Help it make sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It don't make sense to me. And all the fans in this country are just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, let it be. I don't get that. If you want to get jammed up the arse, get jammed up the arse every week. If teams don't want to make a stand, don't make a stand. As I keep saying to rival fans who keep coming at me, "Oh, but this happened to Liverpool. This happened to Liverpool. Like this happened against Liverpool." Like Spurs fans still bring up the Champions League final, right? All weekend, Spurs fans are bringing up the Champions League final. "Oh, you didn't want the game replayed when we did. You shouldn't have had a penalty." Like, oh my God! Firstly, it was handball. The ball hit him here. He had his arm like that, and the ball hit him here. So, firstly, it's handball. Secondly, on the rules of the game in 2019, the rules written up by the lawmen for the game of football, that was a handball. Jesus Christ. That's my nutting. I don't get where we are as a society in football at the moment. I don't get it. I just want a game to be played fairly. I just want a game to be played fairly between two teams. That's all I want. I actually preferred it when we didn't have VAR. I really did. I like the League Cup games when VAR ain't involved. Is there any drama then? No drama. It's actually a more enjoyable game. They're much enjoyable. I actually prefer watching football without VAR. It's better. Because I know human error when you're refereeing a game live. So you got two linesmen and a referee in charge of your game of football, yeah. And with the game the way it is now, it's played so quickly, yeah. All these players are so fit, they're so quick, they're so sharp, yeah. Sometimes when you're watching it live as a referee involved in the middle of the game, your eyes can't be everywhere, and sometimes you do make an error. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with human error when it's like that. Yeah, it's understandable. But what's not understandable is, yeah, and this is where rival fans can't take a second to think about it, is that when the referee has made a human error like that on the pitch because the game is too quick and he hasn't seen something, yeah, and he's made a mistake, I can understand that, yeah? I can understand that. I think we all can. But what I don't understand is the four geezers that are sitting at a monitor watching that game that also don't see the mistake when they got a chance to do what? You know what they got a chance to do? They got a mouse pad, right, where they can pause the action, rewind it, and see the incident themselves. That is what I don't understand. And that is where everyone should be getting annoyed with. That's where everyone should be getting annoyed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying the most. That's why I prefer football before VAR. That's why I keep saying, in my opinion, the referees are worse now. I believe the referees refereed the game of football much better in this country before VAR came along. Human error is human error, yeah? It happens in life. No one's perfect, yeah? Sometimes a linesman or a referee will just mess up, yeah? That happens. But when you got four geezers sitting in a room with about 7 monitors in front of them watching the same game, watching one game, they've got 7 monitors in front of them. They're all controlling that game. They're all looking at that game. They got the chance to pause it, rewind it, talk to the referee, make the referee go and look at the monitor, all this sort of stuff, and they still make mistakes. That's when we have an issue. That's when I think we all understand the issue. And that's what does my head in. That's what I don't understand. And that is why people talk about corruption. Because I believe Aaron, Niall, James, Anne, Frank, Friday Cold One, Daz, Kingsman, I think we all understand, you guys in the chat, if you see a referee make a mistake on the pitch with how quick the game of football is now, that can happen because of human error. And you'll be like, oh, I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it. But I bet you guys get what pisses everyone off is that we got geezers in a truck now that watch a game on 7 monitors with all the computers in front of them that can do whatever they want. They can pause the game, rewind the game, look at the incident, go and do everything in their power to get the correct decision because they got the capabilities and they got the science and they got the technology. But when they still get the wrong decision, that is when we start talking about corruption. It's as simple as that. And that is why fans should become in together as one. Put tribalism to the side. Put tribalism to the side for 1 second and think about the integrity of our sport. Think about the integrity of the sport that you fucking love. The money that you put into this sport as a fan. The thousands and thousands of pounds you spend yearly on your football team. Think about it for a second. Take tribalism out the window. It's not a fair playing field right now. It just isn't. And things need to change. As simple as that. Things need to change, man. Things need to change. The referee against Tottenham, for me, weren't up to standard. I don't think that referee against Tottenham was up to any kind of standard. I don't think he's a Premier League level referee. It looks like he doesn't understand the game of football to me. And VAR should be helping him out, in my opinion. That referee was That game was above his head. It was over his station. He couldn't referee that game, yeah? He was out of control in that game right entirely, yeah? So that is when VAR should be helping him. That's when VAR and everyone in that room should be trying to help the guy and be going in his ear constantly. No, you've made a mistake there. No, you made a mistake there, fella. No, you made a mistake there, fella. Go and have a look at it again. Go and have a look at it again. But no, not these lot, because they're their mates. Because they're mates. So they don't want to upset him. Oh, poor Stuart. He's had a hard weekend. He's got that one wrong, but, you know, his kid's giving him hassle at the moment. What do we do? John, what do we do? What do we do? Just pretend you didn't see the incident and say check complete. And that is what people are going to think on the street. See, look, he's not getting it. He's not getting it. I'm not on about Liverpool, man. I'm on about all 20 teams in the league, my friend. Chelsea fan here, but Arsenal get robbed the most. They don't moan and they move on, Jamie. But maybe they should moan. Maybe we should all come together. This is where people are not listening. I'm not talking just about Liverpool. I'm talking about all 20 teams in the Premier League. It's why are we all taking it up the arse? Why are fans just happy to take it up the arse and move on? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't we all come together and put tribalism to the side and make these arseholes accountable for their actions? Make them accountable for their actions. I hate Man United with a passion. Nothing will make me feel better seeing Man United where they are right now. I can't stand them. But look at the terrible decisions that have gone against Man United in the last couple of weeks. Awful decisions they should have had that they've not been given. Right? That's not right. Come together. Come together and put tribalism to a side. They're not accountable. These refs, these officials, the people running VAR are not accountable for their mistakes. And they get away with it week in, week out. But players, as soon as any footballer comes out and says anything, as soon as any manager comes out and says anything, they get fined. They get suspended. They get red carded on touchlines. But you can't say anything about the officials. And that does my head in. So I'm not saying this is just a Liverpool thing, my friend. Thank you for coming in, the Chelsea fan. Big up to you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. But it's not against you or anything like that. But we're all getting it in the neck. We're all getting it. We're all getting it. Just come together and sort this out. Because all these teams have the power. This is what I'm trying to tell everyone. The Premier League, big up the gathering. The Premier League have the power to come together as 20 teams. We all have the power to come together as one unit to sort this shit out. To sort this shit out. That is what I'm trying to say. So big up the gathering. I know what you're trying to say, man. It's cool. But I'm not saying it's Liverpool. I'm saying it for everyone. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United. I don't care. Any rival aside. Let's all come together and put tribalism to the side. And sort this out. And sort this out once and for all. Because it just mic up the refs. Just mic up the refs. Because if you mic up the refs, you won't get this issue. You won't get this issue. It's as simple as that. Mic up the referees. Mic up the referees and you won't get this issue. But why won't they mic up the refs? Mic up the refs. Why won't they mic them up, guys? That's what I want to know. Just mic them up. It's as simple as that. You mic up these referees. You hear what VAR is telling them and the decisions they're doing, what they've seen. And you know what I mean? Mic them up. Simple. Big up Sabiri. I miss the days when FFG was the one. Only one thing. Big up Sabiri. Remember 15 months. Big up to you, man. Don calls Latin. How you doing, Jamie? I forgot which leader said this back in World War II when his country was invaded by Germany, Italy. Today it is us, tomorrow it is you. Yeah, I can't remember, to be fair, but big up to you, my man. That's a perfect saying. Perfect saying. See, Margaret says, yeah, there's strength in numbers. If we all stick together, things will change. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, like in rugby, just mic them up. That's why there's no problems in rugby, because they're mic'd up. So if you're mic'd up, you can't really get things wrong. Yeah? Because you'll be accountable straight away if they hear you. So when they make a mistake, yeah, when this team, when VAR or the people running VAR, or whoever it is, yeah, these officials make these mistakes, yeah, they should we should be able to hear their audio and see their video. That's all clubs should be asking for. When mistakes like this are made, clubs should be allowed to hear the audio of what was said when that mistake was made. That's all that should be done. But they won't give up the audio and video. They're so protected. And I don't get why rival fans are happy with their protection. Why are they so protected? What is happening in them VAR rooms where you can't hear the audio or see the video? When things go wrong against your clubs and awful decisions are made by these officials, you, as a fan of that club, should then be allowed to hear the audio and see the video of why that decision was made. There should be accountability. It's just, it's madness to me. It's madness to me. There's too much money in this game now. Too many hands in too many pockets. Too many hands in too many pockets, man. Managers get fined and suspended for saying things in interviews. Players are getting fined and suspended for saying things in interviews. But the people that make the biggest mistakes, the officials, they get no accountability. Help this make sense. We are playing the game by the rules that you have set, and we're playing it to as fairly as we can. Yeah? But you're not. It's as simple as that. Accountability. We, as a Premier League, all 20 teams in this league, have the power to change this scenario. Protest. Say you're not going to play next week. Say you're not playing again till you change the rules of accountability. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Come together. Mic up the refs. Tell them what you want as a team. All 20 teams should get together and go, look, this is what we want. This is happening to every team now. And you lot are not accountable for your mistakes. You ring us up or send an email by apology and say, oh, we'll try and make sure it never happens again. But then guess what? A few weeks later, it happens again. And then what do? You just ring up and apologise like that's meant to be all right. But when my player comes out in an interview and just says the same thing, you fine him. So it's one rule for us and one rule for you lot. So all come together and get this accountability done. All come together as one. Put tribalism to the side. Protest. We're not playing next week till there's something changed. Because it's ridiculous. Mic up the referees. Just mic them up. And then all this goes away. It's as simple as that. Big up, my man. Jamie, rival fans might not know this, but each club is considered a stockholder in a Prem, so they do have power to change it. It needs to change it. Exactly. Change it, man. Big up you super chat. Change the rules. Yeah, big up the gathering. Big up to you, my man. Thanks for being there. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, and why won't they mic them up? That's the thing, ain't it? Why won't they? Why won't they? You just have to tell the players not to swear when they're close to the referee. It's as simple as that. And the players were like, all right, just tell the players not to swear when they're in front of the referee. It's quite simple. The referee, the players want this. The players want the refs to be mic'd up because the players want to hear what the decisions are. Think about it. If you're a player, if you're a footballer, yeah, and you're playing your arse off and these decisions go against you, but then you never hear any accountability from these officials ever, and go why they did that, why they did what they did. You never hear anything ever. So players want it. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Exactly. Mute it. Just, I don't. So I'm going to get people coming at me when they watch this video. They're going to come at me and probably go, oh, you're just typical Liverpool fan being salty and bitter. I'm not. Please listen to me. I'm talking as a Liverpool fan because it happened to us Saturday. Yeah. Yes, Liverpool have gained an advantage from VAR in the past. Yes, Man United have gained advantages. But it's also, that doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's right. There is no accountability from the people in charge of our game for continually making mistakes. It's as simple as that. What, we just meant to sit here and take it? Is that what we're meant to do? Are we just meant to sit here as football fans that pile so much money and time and love into our football clubs? We're all meant to just sit here and just take it. Is that what we're meant to do? Just sit here and take it? That these people have got no accountability for their actions. Fuck that. Just come together and sort this out. I'm telling you right now, if all 20 teams decide to protest and not play till this is sorted out, they'll mic these referees up like that. They'll mic these referees up tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. They'll mic them up. Simple. It's mad to me. It's mad. Yeah, 62 centimetres, half a yard. It's madness, ain't it? Just... And exactly by Liz. Big up Liz. Why are refs treated as more important than managers and players? Exactly. Exactly. Like, when the managers, right, it is a thing, yeah? It is a thing, right? So if Jurgen Klopp doesn't, I say Jurgen Klopp because he's our manager, yeah? So I'm going to use Jurgen Klopp as an example. If Jurgen Klopp does an interview, yeah, and he says something, right, and the FA or Premier League don't like what Jurgen Klopp says, they then ask Jurgen Klopp to ask for his accountability on what he said, yeah? Why did you say that? What's the reason you said that? They asked for his accountability of what he said, yeah? But when Jurgen Klopp sees his team has been completely robbed by awful decisions by the referee and the officials in the VAR room, and he's asking for accountability from them, they don't have to say anything. They don't have to say nothing. They're protected. But if Jurgen Klopp says something in an interview and the FA and the Premier League don't like it, they ask the Jurgen Klopp to talk about his accountability of what he said. So it's one rule for them and one rule for the other. Big up, Jem. I thought you was already a member, Jem. Big up, Jem, for being a member. Appreciate it. Have you updated your membership? I think you might have updated your membership. Big up, Jem, for being a member. Appreciate it. I swear you was already a member, though. But much love, much love. You might have updated your membership. I think that's what it is. Let's have a look. Welcome to the legend. She's updated it. Big up, Jen, updating your membership. I do appreciate that. And big up Bajan as well, member for 3 months. Jamie, we'll use this as fuel for the season. Yeah, exactly. That's what we will do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Big Arsenal moments. Don't worry, Liverpool fans. We all know the referee of VAR was man of the match for Tottenham. Big up to you, my man. Big up. Big up. But it's just, I can understand mistakes. Mistakes happen in life, yeah? We all make mistakes. It's a fact of life. No human being's perfect, yeah? But everyone is accountable for something, a mistake you make. If you make a mistake in life, yeah, you're accountable for that mistake. And you have to explain why you made that mistake. If I'm at work, yeah, if I'm at work and I make a mistake, I'm accountable for that mistake. I have to go to my boss and explain why I made that mistake. Yeah. Simple as that. All right. That's what happens. These guys can make mistake after mistake. How many mistakes did we see this weekend? It wasn't just the Liverpool game. There was mistakes all over the pitch this weekend by the officials in the VAR room for a lot of other teams. And everyone's just like, yeah, comes around, goes around, I suppose. Yeah. What does that mean? Why are you taking it? Why are you taking it? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Really don't. James, you remember when Mike Dean used to speak? Yeah, it was a weird one, wasn't it? Absolutely mad one. 7 mistakes this weekend. That's just shouldn't be happening. And then teams should ask for why their mistakes happened. Look, Man United not getting these penalties in the last couple of weeks. They should be asking, can I hear the video audio? Can I see the video or audio from the control room why we didn't get them decisions, please? Because you know you made a mistake. And that's not what Liverpool are trying to do. Liverpool are trying, what people don't seem to understand is the Liverpool statement. Liverpool don't want the game replayed. Liverpool have never said this. I've got to say this right now, right, about my club. Liverpool have never asked for the Tottenham game to replayed in their statement. That is something the media made up. Go and blame the media for that. That's something they made up. Liverpool have never asked for a replay. Liverpool are asking for accountability. That is what Liverpool are asking for. Accountability. Because it's happening time and time and time again. And all you ever get is an apology. Yeah? That's all you get. No explanation. No, this is why this happened. Here's the audio for you to listen to. Here's the video for you to watch. You know, none of that. It's just an apology. And it happens time and time again. Well, no, we're not accepting an apology this time. We've had enough. We've had enough of your incompetence. We've had enough of your blatant regard of being shit at your job. Yeah? It's as simple as that. You are crap at your job. And you're continually allowed to do your job. That's the thing that gets me as well. They're terrible at their job, but they continually get the work in their job. So as I say, this is not me coming out as a bitter Liverpool fan. What happened the weekend? I'm not having to go at Tottenham. I'm not having to go at Tottenham players. I'm not having to go at Ange. I'm not having to go at Daniel Levy. It's nothing to do with Spurs. My agenda is to the people that operate the game at the moment. The people that are in charge of our games. They're the ones I want to be asked to be accountable. But for some reason, a lot of rival fans are just willing to take it up the arse. Well, rival fans, if you're willing to take it up the arse, I'd get the lube out, man, because you got to be there a long time. Take it, take it, take it. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Away from all that, I thought Liverpool played fucking well against Spurs. I'm going to say it right now. I think Liverpool played extremely well against Spurs. I'm actually proud of the boys. I thought when it was I've heard a lot. This is where I get a bit irritated, yeah, with Spurs fans, right? I've heard a lot of Spurs fans saying they were the better team, right? I don't know what game they were watching, but they thought they were the better team. When it was 11 versus 11, Liverpool were the better team by a mile. We was the away team dominating. We was the away team dominating at Spurs. Yeah, I think Spurs had one shot. Yeah, they weren't really creating any chances. They looked a bit lethargic. They looked tired. Liverpool cutting through Spurs at will most of the time when it was 11 versus 11. You know, and I thought Liverpool were very, very good. I thought Liverpool were really good. Yeah. Then the Curtis Jones thing happened. Now the Curtis Jones situation. Look, let's look at this independently. Yeah. Let's take our bias aside at the moment and look at this independently. If Oliver Skip did that to McAllister, I think as Liverpool fans, we'd ask for a red card. I think we've got to be fair on the subject. If Oliver Skip did that to McAllister, it's an accident, and I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but we would probably ask for a red card, wouldn't we? Yeah, let's be fair about this. Let's be objective about this, yeah? So I'm not... The Curtis Jones one, I can understand why it's a red card. I get it. I understand why it was a red card. I do, yeah? Because Curtis has not gone with any malicious. He's not gone to hurt the player on purpose or anything like that. He's legitimately gone for the ball, but his foot has come off the top of the football. And unfortunately, if your foot slides off top of the football and you're leaning forward, there's only one way your foot can go, and that is unfortunately studs up because you're sliding off the top of a football. Your foot can't continue to go like that when you're leaning forward. Your foot will go like that, and you'll go studs up into the leg. It's a natural position for your foot to go. So it's an accident. Yeah, so I can understand why it was a red. Oh, Jenny, you want about the VAR and the red card? Yeah, that's another thing I think VAR did wrong as well. So when they asked the referee to go and look at Curtis Jones's red card at the video monitor, on the monitor, when the referee is walking to it, is the still picture of Curtis Jones's foot on the leg. I think that's what Jen's on about there. And if you see that, even if I saw that as a referee, that would influence my mind as a red card straight away. I wouldn't need to see the replay. That picture should not have been on the monitor. I believe Gary Neville even said that picture shouldn't have been there because that's influenced the referee. So he's walking that way. He's walking that way to the monitor, and in front of him is the still picture. So already in his mind, he's looking into he's basically got to the monitor and gone, where's the red card? Because the still picture's up. And it looked terrible. And it looked awful. Let's be right here. It looked awful. I bet any of you guys, and me included, if we saw that still picture on the monitor, walking up to it, in our heads we're like, that's a red card. It's as simple as that. He didn't, and then they showed a little bit of the video footage after. So VAR should not have done that. That picture should not have been on the monitor because it's influenced the referee. But in my opinion, if it was the other way around and Oliver Skip did it at McAllister, I would want a red card as well, to be fair. I'm just going to say that right now, yeah? So that one is fine with me. The one that's not fine with me is Diogo Jota's first yellow card. Now, I'll go and get Jota in a minute because he's an idiot, yeah? But Jota's first yellow card was never a yellow card. Jota was just running. He never touched Udogie. He was just running. So Jota's just literally running back, nowhere near Udogie. And Udogie then trips over his own feet and then Jota gets booked. And that's mad to me. That's mad to me. Now, Jota's an idiot for doing what he did moments later. That's on Diogo Jota. That's an idiot, right? That's a prat. Yeah. When you've just been booked, rightly or wrongly, you don't go lunging in 1 minute later. So that's on Jota. Although I will say he barely touched Basuma at all. No, in fact, I don't think Jota touched any of the players that he got his 2 yellow cards for. I don't think he touched any player for the 2 yellow cards he got, yeah. But you don't go lunging in when you've just been booked. Every footballer knows that. You don't go lunging in when you've just been booked. So it's on Jota's head, but the first yellow card should have never been given. Never been given in a million years. You know, that's on Jota. But it's just, that's a madness to me. But my God, when we went down to 9 men, was I proud of these boys. Oh, my good God. You know what made me laugh? Because Tottenham fans kept saying they were a better team. Liverpool looked more threatening with 10 men than Tottenham did with 11. In fact, Liverpool looked more threatening with 9 players and no strikers on the pitch than Tottenham did with 11. So I don't understand this Tottenham point of view when they think they were a better team. They weren't. We were comfortable in that game until Jones got sent off. Liverpool was so comfortable in that game until Jones got sent off. And then look, we should have been 2-1 up with 9 men anyway. If Diaz's goal was given, we'd have been 2-1 up anyway. So we wouldn't have lost that game anyway. We looked dangerous the whole game. We were dangerous with 9 men. And then the one that gets me the most, guys, do you know the one incident in the whole game that actually upsets me the most? And this I don't know if everyone remembers this. No, there was 2 incidents, actually. 2 incidents that irritated me the most. The first one was Udogi's tackle on Gakpo that everyone seemed to forget about, that injured Gakpo when his knee almost broke Gakpo's ankle. Everyone seems to forget about that. That's completely forgotten about. Does everyone in the live chat remember that one? Does everyone remember that one in the live chat? Where Udogi, I think our goal came from it, but it injured Gakpo, yeah? Where his knee almost broke his ankle, yeah? Everyone forgets about that one. But the one that gets me the most is the Salah yellow card. The one that gets me the most is... Oh, and there's another one as well. The Gomez penalty. Why is no one talking about that? Newcastle got a penalty for Virgil doing exactly the same thing. Actually, Virgil got sent off for it as well. Yeah? Was it a penalty they got or a free kick? I can't remember. But it was exactly the same bloody thing. And Gomez never got anything. Anything. Gomez got to the ball first and got taken out. He got to the ball first and got taken out. And no one said anything. They even showed a replay. Even Gary Neville said he thought it was a penalty. You know, yeah, the tackle on Gomez has off. Yeah, you got the one. When the penalty box, when Gomez wins the ball first and then he gets taken out. It's no different to the Virgil incident against Newcastle. But the one that gets me the most, guys, the one that gets me the most is the Mo Salah yellow card. When Basuma just sat down. So does everyone remember it? Salah on the counter-attack got to the ball. And then Basuma got back, took the ball off Salah, and then Salah spun Basuma, won the ball back and ran on to goal. And the ref stopped the game and booked Salah for a foul when there was no contact whatsoever. And Basuma just sat down because he got spun. It was the weirdest thing ever. That's the thing that actually irritates me the most. Because Mo would have gone on to score. And I think the ref was saying he booked him because he kicked the ball away. No, Mo was having a shot because he spun Basuma. Basuma fell on his arse because he got spun and he was going in for goal. And the ref went. Oh, it's madness. This is what absolute madness. But that instant. And then there's Udogi's on a yellow card, yeah? And then he goes like this for a booking when he's sitting on the floor. I can't remember what Liverpool player it was. Udogi got fouled by one of our players, and then he went like that on the field, yeah, on the pitch. I think I've got a picture of it, yeah. Hang on. I think I've got a picture of it. Yeah, here you go. So I've got a picture of it here. There you go. Now, by the letter of the rules, by the letter of the law that these guys abide by, yeah, that these officials abide by, the rules they set out at the beginning of the season, this is a yellow card incident. That's a yellow card incident. It's a yellow card incident. I'm going by the rules of the game, yeah? I'm going by what these officials' rules were at the beginning of the season. There was no allowed to be any gesturing of imaginary cards, no swearing at referees, no talking back to referees, because they're automatic bookings. So I'm going by their rules, yeah? So that should have been a sending off for Udogie. Simple as that. It should have been a yellow card. And by the way, anyone, apparently Tottenham are now saying that Udogie was racistly abused after the game. That's disgusting. I'm telling people right now, if anyone is ever racist and I find out about it, you're not welcome on my channel. It's as simple as that. Why are Liverpool fans, why are you doing that? Yes, you can be aggrieved, but don't be racist. What's wrong with you? So, Udogie, if you have had a racist comments from people, I apologise from the Liverpool fan point of view. It's not all Liverpool fans. It's probably a small minority of fucking idiots. But yeah, don't be like, what are people doing? What, like, literally, come on. What are people doing? What are people doing? Fucks me off. Don't do that. Big up Rishi with 299 super chat saying good show. Thank you very much, Rishi. I appreciate it. I think Salah got the yellow card because of the way he reacted, which was when he started shouting at the referee. They are getting strict like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But does anyone blame Salah for acting like that when it weren't a foul? That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, it was online abuse. It was online abuse, apparently, towards Udogie, which is just wrong. Why are people... Look, we can all feel aggrieved when games don't go our way, but why do people's first instinct sometimes is to be racially abusive? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, we can all be aggrieved in life, but whose brain goes, right, my first instinct to do today after that loss is to be racially abusive? What fucking prick? What planet are these people on? Like idiots. Absolute fucking idiots. Absolute idiots. Don't want no part of anything like that. I really don't. Big up Rishi, respect to Jamie. Big up to you, my friend. Much respect to you as well. Yeah, Maddison was in the refs here all game. Never gets told anything. It's what I'm saying. They are allowed to say and do whatever they want constantly. Yeah, they're allowed. This is what I'm saying by the rules. I want the game to be played by the rules they set. Yeah, but they don't follow their own rules, and that's what annoys me. That's what annoys me. I have no idea where it came from. 60. Tottenham Hotspur put out I think a press release on social media today about it. So I don't know where it came from because I never saw it. But Tottenham Hotspur put out a post on social media a day about it. So yeah, I don't know where it happened. I don't know who it was or anything like that. It's just I don't get it. Yeah, we can be aggrieved that we lost, and we can be aggrieved at the way we lost and all that. But don't be racially abusive to footballers or anyone in life. Don't be racially abusive to anyone. You know, it's mad. Absolutely mad. Yeah, McAllister's going to be fined for saying, like, sort of jokingly saying Tottenham go played with 12 men. Massive, isn't it? It's mad. Right, guys, I've got to get out of here. Big up to everyone because I've got to go and pick up the kids from school. Much love to everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We appealed the red card, Jones's red card. Big up, have we? We'll go check that out. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Big up Jem with a super chat as well. Thank you very much. Respect everywhere, Tyler. Big up Jem. Thank you very much. Guys, I appreciate all the love today. Thank you for letting me rant. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate it. Much love to every single one of you. I will be back tomorrow. Much love, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.